Hello everyone. I was waiting just like you people were waiting. I'm standing in front of the screen in front of all of you for last more than 15 minutes. Anyhow, so how are you? Aditro, VG, very good evening. Hare Krishna everyone. So low voice, भाई रात का समय है. आवाज आ रही है ना तेजस्विनी? बाकी लोग? Is my sound audible? Please confirm. Is my sound audible to everyone? Is it fine? Okay. Yes, I am also too impatient. Bhai, time is running very fast. Fine. Please just confirm the sound. Is it okay? I think Tejaswini was saying lower voice. It's fine, na? Fine. Tejaswini, कान ठीक है ना? आ रही है. थोड़ी कम आ रही है. Audible सबको सही बोल रहे हैं भाई. Clear. Akul is saying clear. Okay. Maybe I don't know. Tejaswini is fine at my end. I have just verified. It's checked. It's fine. Okay. Yes. So Aditya Tiwari is asking how long will the session be? Our objective for the today's session is that we have exactly 1 hour, and out of which 10 minutes are already gone. So we have 50 minutes left, and our target is to complete 2 good LRDI sets. Are you ready? Our objective is to solve and discuss 2 LRDI sets, and we have 50 minutes left. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible if you will be very active. Right? Ready? So let's start without wasting time. I'm presenting you first set. Certainly, why not? Yes. So first set, let's start, and I'm giving you 10 minutes, and it is possible to solve this set on your own in 8 to 10 minutes for sure. Okay? I'm giving you 10 minutes, and after that we shall discuss it together. Okay? हाँ, अच्छे set है, but yes, you can solve them. Let's see. Parth, only Guru mantra is that solve the question, that's it, right? Just do your best. Let's start. Yes, Tejaswini, yes. So here is the first set. This is the information, and the questions are on the next slide. I'm keeping the timer. It is 23:11 on my screen, and you have time till 23:21. Fine. This is the maximum time. After that, we shall discuss. Please start. Arito, there is no discussion time. Here is discussion time as well, right? Okay, you can take a screenshot. I am moving to the questions also. And I would prefer to keep quiet now for at least this much time. Sagar, I just wanted to say the same only. Nothing else is going to help you other than solving the questions. Because if you are doing everything else other than solving the question, the result is the same which you are experiencing right now. So my straightforward suggestion is, please focus on questions. That's it. Thanks for confirmation, Tejaswini. Khushi, try to look for the combinations. No issues, Om. Just continue your practice. That is the only way which you are doing. Just check whether you are improving your scores or not. And especially your negative score should decrease. That is the parameter. Hello, Sia. You have 4 more minutes now. Om, there is no ideal number of mocks. The best is whether you are improving by every mock or not. Hello, Vishal. Just 1 more minute. Try to finish fast. Excellent. I have answers by Akul. Akul ID चेंज कर लिए हो, ये नाम बदल लिया है. So fine, we have 5 answers by Akul. Aditya, if you have done the questions, you can also put your answers. By the way, I don't have answers with me, Akul, so I can't confirm you. I also thought because your display photograph is same, but just name has been changed. Fine. I also guess the same thing. That's why I said naam badal liya hai. Okay. Let's see now. Our scheduled time is up, and I'm sure many of you are still stuck in solving. You are in the process. Let's start discussing now. Let's start discussing. And as I told you, that it is possible to answer within 8 to 10 minutes, and you can see that we have got answer by 1 student so far, and for others also I'm sure that within 1 or 2 minutes many of you are able to answer. Okay, let's start now. Let's start. So if you are in process, you wish to continue, you can continue. Otherwise, let's see how we can approach this question. As some of you asked, I think Khushi asked how to even start. You know, Samyak, I think ho jayega, but you can keep doing simultaneously. Yes, Samyak, please keep doing simultaneously. Let's see. I'm reading it together. Let's read it together. So those who have joined late or are struck and are unable to proceed further, let's do it together now. And we will try to do it in least possible amount of time. So 6 friends are there, their names are given. They entered with varying amounts. So these are their entry amounts, right? They entered with different amounts. So their entry amounts are given. Let me write entry amounts. I'm writing. So entry amounts are 340. Then I have 140. Then it is 305. After that it is 190, 210 and 200. In no particular order. That means which friend is having which entry amount, that is not known. That order can be shuffled. Okay. After thrilling night, their luck resulted in winning amounts. So now these are the winning amounts. So these are the amounts which they have won, right? Jitna wo jeete hain. So that means everyone has won because they are all positive amounts. So again, also not in no particular order. So 350, let me write just in that given order only. So 350, then I have 175, and after that I have 210 and 140, 280, and finally is 315. Okay, so this was the entry amount and these are the amounts they have won. Now what next? So here's the twist. When they compare their total earnings, so total means money brought in, that is entry plus winning. So by their combination, there is a total amount which they have got, that is also mentioned here. So now 5 of them ended up with these amounts. Let me write once again. This is 365 and 515 and 480. Next it is 420 and then 550. So only 5 values are given. Can you find out the 6th value? Can you find out the 6th value? Yes, we can find the 6th value. कैसे कर सकते हैं 6th value? It's very simple thing. So we know that sum of entry plus winning amounts, that total is total amount. So if I add all these 6 values together, I must get all the 6th value, right? So the 6th value is nothing but this total minus this. है ना, this total minus this, that is going to give me the 6th value. I think many of you have done that. अगर नहीं किया तो जल्दी से अभी कर लेते हैं. देखो, so let's add these values and see what it is. So it is 5 and 5, 10 and 5, 15. So once placed, this is adding up to 15. So 5 plus 5, 10, it must end in 5. That 15 is gone. Let's move further. So 10's place values, if I add 4 and 4, 8, 8 and 9, 17, 17 and 1. 17 and 1, 18, 18 and 5, 18 and 12, 30, 30 and 5, 30 and 10, 30 and 10, 30 and 10, 40 and 4, 44, 44. So 44 आना चाहिए था. यहाँ पे देखते हैं क्या आता है. तो 44 का मतलब 4 carry, 4 is to be added at 100's place. So यहाँ पर 4 बनना चाहिए total. So let's see, 6, 1, 7, 7, 8, 50, 7 and 10. 7 and 10 makes it how much? 17, 17 and 5, 22, 22 and 2 will end in 4, that is 24 and 2 carry. ओके तो यहाँ पे 2 आया है. लेट्स सी यहाँ पे क्या बनता है. 4 plus 3 7 and 1 8, 8 and 4 12, 12 and 4 16, 16 and 4 20, 20 and 5 20 and 5 is 25, 25 and 3 28. So it must be total 28. So 2 is already here. So 2 plus 3 5, 5 and 5 10, 10 and 8 18, 18 plus 5, 18 plus 5 is 23, 23. I need to make 24, right? So 23 plus 5 will make it 28. So it comes out to be 525. It's not 425, Nisha. कैलकुलेटर यूज करके भी गड़बड़ कर दी हो लड़की. इट्स 525. ठीक है, प्लीज चेक वंस अगेन. इट इज 525. ठीक है, एनीवन हैज कंफर्म? यू कैन कंफर्म दैट. सो सम ऑफ दीज ऑल वैल्यूज सब्ट्रैक्टिंग दीज 5 वैल्यूज वी विल गेट दिस रिमेनिंग वैल्यू. 525 ही है ना? हाँ ठीक है, राइट. निशा मैंने सही काउंट किया, मैंने गड़बड़ नहीं किया. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग बिफोर आई रीड एनीथिंग फर्दर, नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट आई नीड टू मेक द correct combinations, and I can see that all these values are ending in 0 or 5, 0 or 5, and in this total I can see 1 2 and 3. There are 3 values which are ending in 5. So it clarifies that these 1 2 and 3 values which are ending in 5, they are certainly being paired with the number ending in 0, है ना? Let's see what is possible. So I think I would prefer to use different colors so that they can be separated. So पहले 5 वालों को देखते हैं. 365 कैसे बनेगा? 365 के लिए 305 अगर से इसे 365 बनाना तो 6 is not there. This can't be used to make 365. तो this is gone. 315 में 50 तो नहीं है यहाँ पे, तो it is not also possible. तो certainly 365 is being formed by adding something to 175. Can you tell me how much needs to be added here? Of course it is 190. बढ़िया, good. I think it is okay. ठीक है, let's move further. So remaining 515 and 525, how we can make this? So 315 में if I want to make 515, I need to add 200, which is possible. Or if I want to make it 525, then I need to add 210. That is also possible. So I'm not sure yet. Let's check out this other one, 305. 305 को if I want to make 515, how much I need to add? 210. That is possible. But if I want to make it 525, then 220. 220 is not there. Right, 220 is not there, so certainly 305 plus 210. बढ़िया, I'm connecting it with different color. Let me use red. So 305 plus 210, that makes it how much? 515. ठीक है ना? I hope you're getting how I'm doing this. ठीक है, and the same thing is that which you are also supposed to do at the examination. Okay, now it's quite obvious the remaining value of 5 that is going to be added with to add up to 525. So 315 से हमें 525 बनाना है. What should be added here? Of course 210, right? 210 plus 315 makes it 525. Clear so far? यहाँ तक ठीक है? Let's proceed further. तो 5 वाले सबका काम हो गया है. I'm left with 480 to 420 and 550. किससे बात करें? The smallest number I'm seeing is 140. तो 140 से क्या हम 550 बना सकते हैं क्या? तो 140 में I need to add 410 तो है ही नहीं, it's not possible. तो 140 से 480 बना सकते हैं क्या? For that I need to add 340, but 340 is not here. So 140 से क्या बनेगा? Certainly it is going to be 420, and what should be added? 280. Okay, we got another combination. And let me use blue this time. So 140 plus 280 makes it 420, because 140 से कुछ और नहीं बनने वाला था. Are you seeing it? Divide बाबूजी, माइने मिस्टेक तो नहीं कर दिया ना कुछ? I hope it is okay. By the way, Aditya Tiwari has written all the combinations. Very nice, Aditya. Okay, I hope it is fine. ठीक है, is that clear? Let's move further. So now we are only left with 2 more combinations, and I can use which color is remaining with me. I can use this purple. Let's see how does it look on the screen. So 340 350 के साथ तो नहीं जोड़ेगा. The only way possible is 340 plus 140, right? 340 plus 140 makes it how much? 480. So this is 480, and the final combination left, for that I can use green, let's say. So 200 plus 350. 200 plus 350 makes it 550. Where it is? Here it is. बढ़िया. So we got all the combinations. Clear so far? ठीक है ना? So all the combinations we have identified. And after that, the next part is not that difficult. At least one part we have solved. So I think let's rearrange them properly so that we can proceed with the further task. तो इसको तो एक बार साइड में करो भैया. Let's make the table once again. So I'm writing all the values in order. So 340, if it is 340 here, so along with 340, the next combination here is 140. That is a winning amount, and the total becomes 480. Okay, let's quickly write others. 140 is paired with 280, so that the total sum comes out to be 140 and 280, that becomes 420. Next we have 305, 210, 305, 210, and that gives you 515. Okay, and after that we have 190, 175, 190, 175, and that gives you 365. Okay, what next? We have 210, 315, 210, 315, that gives you 525, and the final pair here is 200 and 350, that adds up to 550. Okay, so let's complete that table as well, because we also need to know the name of the friends who have got that particular amounts. Okay, we also need to write their names. So let's keep this space for the names. Fine so far? बढ़िया, आगे चलते हैं. So we have done till this point. Now further it says 3 friends, Noah, Maya, Omer, had winning amounts in arithmetic progression. So it is only talking about the winning amounts here. And further also if you see, the same goes for another 3 friends. So they're also having winning amounts in AP. So winning amount are these 6 winning amounts, and these 3 friends and these 3 different friends, they are having winning amounts in AP. Can you identify any common factor here? That would make the things easier. That would make the things much easier. Can you see any common factor here? I can see 140 is divisible by 70. This is also divisible by 70. This is also divisible by 70. This is at a gap of some 35. So 35 के सभी multiples हैं. All these values are multiples of 35. Are you able to see that? And that makes the thing much simpler. All these numbers are divisible by 35. They are having 35 as the highest common factor. हाँ, बीच में 175, 315, they are not multiple of 70. They are multiple of 35 only. है ना? 35 के तो सभी है ना? Let's use that. Let's use that. So this is 35 times how much? 35 times how much? 35 तो सभी में है. 35 into. Let me write that. This is 35 into. So 35 into how much? Let's figure out fast. You can make use of calculator also. So this is of course 35 into 10. This is 9. This is how much? 5. This one is 6. This one, I think 8. Yes, this is 4. And this is 8. So now it is much easier to see that among these 6 numbers, which 3 are following AP and which 3 are following AP. Are you able to have this idea what we are discussing? ठीक है ना? बढ़िया काम है ना? Now can you tell me which 3 are in AP? 4, 5, 6. Also 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6 and 8, 9, 10. So basically these groups are nothing but 4, 5, 6 and 8, 9, 10. Let me write that. So one group is 4, 5, 6 and the other triplet is 8, 9, 10. Okay? But they are in AP in any order. It's not necessary that in same order. The order need not to be same. So 3 friends had winning amounts in arithmetic progression. The same goes for another 3 friends. So but it's not necessarily in that order. It has not been mentioned. Is that okay so far? Okay, let's read further things. It says in the second point, 4 friends, Priya, Rishi, Maya, Omer had winning amounts in another AP, again in no particular order. See, this is no particular order is valid for all the cases. So, ये कौन-कौन है? Priya, Rishi 2 लोग इस ग्रुप में से हैं, तो एक ग्रुप से 2 लोग, दूसरे से 2 ग्रुप. So basically, 2 persons are to be selected from this group and 2 from this group, and the 4 numbers should follow AP. Can you find out 2 numbers from this group and 2 numbers from this group, and they should follow AP? Which are those 4 numbers? Excellent, Ayushman. Wonderful. It is 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is 4, 6, 8, 10. Which confirms that यहाँ पे तो थे ना माया ओमर, तो माया ओमर को छोड़ के नोआ, and same way यहाँ पर ऋषि प्रिया को छोड़ के this महिमा, certainly they are having values 35 into 5 or 9. Same is with Mahima as well, right? So pakka ye Noah and Mahima, they are something having values 5 or 9. And the other 2 are having other values. Is it clear so far? Okay, let's move further. In In the last point, it says there is a geometric progression (GP) connecting the again winning amounts, winning amounts of the three friends, Amar, Mahima, and Maya in no order. So basically, out of these 6 numbers, can you identify any geometric progression? Can you identify any geometric progression? Please find the 3 numbers here which are following geometric progression. 4, 6, 9 it seems, right? Because double वाली बात तो नहीं होने वाली है. 4 का 1.5 is 6, 6 का 1.5 is 9. Not 8, Aditya, 9. It's not AP, we are talking about GP. Yes, exactly, Ayushman. Wonderful. Yes, yes, that's true. We are done now. We are done. So 4, 6, and 9. That follows GP. Now it's quite clear. We were talking about this 9 wala person कौन होने वाला था? Either Noah or Mahima. But this person is in this group which contains Mahima, but not Noah. So it confirmed. So Mahima is having this value 9. है ना? So this 9 wala कौन है? This is Mahima. So it is confirmed. Is it okay? It's okay, Aditya. Fine. I've seen that. No issues. I hope you are understanding that, right? So this is certainly Mahima. So Mahima has been identified. Now, Mahima के साथ तो बाकी ऋषि और प्रिया थे ना, तो ये 4, 6 तो दूसरे ग्रुप में गए हैं. अच्छा, ये 5 वाला भी कंफर्म हो गया. 5 वाला is Noah. This 5 is Noah. Now, what about the remaining persons? So certainly 4 and 6 belong to this Omer and Maya, right? Now, which one is which? I don't know. There is no other information. That's it. So 4 and 6 belongs to this Maya and Omer in any order. So we don't know that. So let me write both the names. So Maya or Omer. Same way 6 is also for Omer or Maya, right? And similarly, the remaining values 8 and 10 belongs to Rishi and Priya in any order. Henna ji? Wait, Sia, I will come to your doubt. So Rishi and Priya, so they could be also in any order because there is no information provided for that. Rishi or Priya. And same way here it would be Priya or Rishi. And we are done. That was the only information. Now we are in position to move to the questions. You can easily answer them now, right? Okay, Sia, what's your doubt? Sia is asking some general doubt. Yes, you can answer easily now. Samyak has also already given the answers. And let's check the answers. Let's check the answers now. See the questions. First question, how many of the 6 people had at least twice the money at the end than the initial amount? So last amount initial से double हो, कम से कम at least double, तो more, double or more. कितने लोगों की है? This is not, this is yes, so this is one case. This is not, this is again not, this is yes, and this is also. So there are 3 persons, right? Exactly, 3. Very nice. So the answer to the first question is certainly 3. Second question, if the winning amounts of Priya was at least twice the winning amount of Noah, let's check. We know the winning amount of Noah, by the way, right? Winning amount. We are talking of winning amount. So winning amount of Noah is 5. So it says Priya की amount कम से कम double है. तो Priya के पास तो ये 2 options थी ना. तो double है तो 5 का double 8 तो नहीं होगा. That must be Priya must be at this position. So this must be Priya here. Right? So we are considering about this case now. If this is Priya, then this is Rishi. So for the second question, Priya is this value. Let's check what is the question. So if the winning amount of Priya was at least twice, then find the final amount of Omer. Omer का final amount. भाई इसका Omer से क्या लेना देना है? Omer is still having 2 possibilities, right? Omer is still having 2 possibilities. So of course answer would be cannot be determined. ठीक है ना? Sia is asking मेरे sectional के marks ठीक जा रहे हैं but full length में problem हो जा रहा है. What to do? Nothing you can do, Sia. That is up to the difficulty level of questions, right? अगर थोड़ा difficult आ जाएगा तो certainly you would be able to do less. But as I said earlier, try to remove the wrong attempts, right? Try to remove the wrong attempts. Third question, what is the winning amount of Mahima? That we can directly answer. So winning amount of Mahima is here, it is fixed. So winning amount is this 315. 315 and we need to write it. And fourth question, which of the following numbers can never be possible sum of the initial amounts of Priya and Omer combined? Okay, so Priya and Omer का initial amount क्या नहीं हो सकता है? So Priya and Omer. So now this case is not there, so we can remove that. we can remove that. So we are talking about Priya and Omar. So Priya के लिए initial amount, let me write here only. Priya के लिए initial amount can be 140 or 200. So 140 or 200. Okay, that is for Priya. And for Omar, initial amount could be either 340 or 305. So 340 or 305. Same way, 340 or 305. So there are 4 possible values for the sum of the initial amounts, right? So that makes it 480 is possible, 445 is possible. Here it was 340, so that makes it 540, that is possible, and 505, that is possible. So basically these 4 values are possible. Now we just need to check the options. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's check out the options. So 505 is possible, 545, 540, all are possible. So I think this last one, 400, is not possible. And the last question, what is the winning amount of Noha? That is direct question that we already put here. Winning amount, I think it was asking 175. Yes, winning amount, that is 175. Done. ठीक है ना? That was certainly an easy set. Let's move to the next set. Here it is. And this time I'm just giving you reading time only. ठीक है, this time I'm giving you just 3 minutes for reading time. ठीक है, only reading time I'm giving you 3 minutes. This is the information here, and the questions will be on the next slide, and then we shall solve it together. Please read it, and there are the 5 questions on the next slide that will show afterwards, that we shall see together afterwards. I don't know, Akul. Akul, पैसा बहुत बड़ा चीज होता है बाबा. There's some issue with my network, I guess. क्या हुआ भाई? Connected. Okay, let's read it together. See what we can do. So by the way, this question is based on the previous year's CAT question, and it's connected back, I guess. It's connected, no? Yes, it's connected back. So okay, let's read it together. It says there was a round robin tournament. I'm sure you are familiar with round robin tournament. So round robin tournament means every team plays with every other team, right? Round robin का मतलब होता है हर टीम हर दूसरी टीम के साथ कुछ ना कुछ मैचेस खेल रही है. Okay, let's see. So it says there was a round robin tournament with 4 teams. So the 4 teams are named here, A, B, C, D, right? Arsenal, Bayern, and Chelsea, Dortmund. Now each team was to play against the other team once. As I mentioned, that is the meaning of round robin. So even if you don't know the meaning of round robin, so it is mentioned, yes, 6 matches will be there. Exactly, Ayushman. So 4C2, because every 2 teams, basically Arsenal is playing 3 games, Bayern has already played 1, so 2 more, Chelsea has already played 2, so 1 more, that's it. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, so total 6 matches. Exactly, perfectly fine. Yes, Akul. So there are 6 matches. Now after some matches means not all the 6 matches have been played so far. Okay, so that is an important point. After some matches means not all the matches have been played so far. ये सारे के सारे 6 matches अभी नहीं हुए हैं. So after some matches, rain hit the stadium due to which the tournament was stopped midway. तो पूरा हुआ ही नहीं है, सारे matches नहीं हुए, ठीक है? Now at that point, a table was made. The result of the match completed. A table was made with the results of matches completed. तो जितने matches हो गए उनका result बनाया गया. But however, much of the information in that table was accidentally erased. It means we need to identify that data, right? That means we need to identify. Now we do not know that which matches have been played, which matches are still remaining, and whatever is the situation, that data is also not complete, so we need to identify that. Fine. Now every team gets 3 points for a win and 1 point for a draw, and no points for a loss. So that means winning की situation में the point distribution is 3-0, and in case of a draw the point distribution is 1-1. ठीक है ना? and it is given that maximum goals scored by a team in a match is 3. So it is goals scored and goals conceded. So maximum goals scored by a team in a match is 3. That means कोई भी टीम 3 से ज्यादा गोल नहीं करेगी, ठीक है ना? Okay, now let's see what do you mean by goals scored and goals conceded? It's some tournament, किस चीज का गेम है ये बताया भी नहीं. एक्चुअली मैंने बताया ना, एक कैट के पीवाईक्यू का क्वेश्चन है. सो गेट गोल स्कोर मतलब कितने आपने गोल किए हैं, एंड गोल कंसीडर्ड मतलब आपके अगेंस्ट कितने गोल हुए हैं, राइट? सो गोल्स कंसीडर्ड दैट टोटल मस्ट बी इक्वल टू गोल स्कोर, यस और नो? व्हाट डू यू से, इट वुड बी इक्वल और नॉट, यस और नो? सी, मैंने आपको पैसे दिए, आपने रिसीव किए, ठीक है, तो आपने टोटल कितने पैसे रिसीव किए? विल दैट बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच आई हैव गिवन, यस और नो? Yes, that will be equal. So it confirms that some of these values would be equal to some of these values, and with this information we can easily figure out this number, right? कितना आएगा देखो, this is 6 and 4 10 and 9 19, और this is now so far 13 and 1 14, तो 14 plus 5 is 19. So this value comes out to be 5. ठीक है, clear so far? So we have figured out कि goals वाली बात तो हो गई है. Okay, अब यहाँ पे let's check for Ben. So Ben has not won anything, but he has got some points. How is that possible? Somebody mentioned, I think, 2 draw. Yes, exactly. Ayushman has mentioned that. This team B certainly had 2 draws, right? 2 draws. तो इसके 2 ही मैचेस हुए हैं फिर, या हो सकता है एक हारा भी हो, मालूम नहीं, हो सकता है एक हारा भी हो. लेकिन if you see the goal score and goals conceded, तो ये हारा तो नहीं है, because these two are equal. That means इसके टोटल 2 ही मैचेस हुए हैं, 2 played, and both are drawn, and there is no loss. Is that okay? Is that clear? हाँ, इसके 2 ही मैचेस हुए हैं और दोनों ये ड्रॉ हुआ है, हारा नहीं है, जीता नहीं है, and because of drawn he had got 2 points. और कैसे पता कि हारा नहीं है? Because his goal scored and goal conceded equal. अगर वो हारा होता तो उसके गोल conceded कुछ ज्यादा रहे होते. Is that fine? So for this team B, we has identified all the values clearly. बढ़िया, आगे चलते हैं, आगे चलते हैं. Okay. What to do next? Now see, please, what can be done? See, this person, this team D is having 0 points. What does it mean? Team D is having 0 points. What can we conclude with this? Can you say something? Team D is having 0. Somebody's written है, Aditya, Chelsea played 3, I think. थिंक मत करो भैया, रुको थिंक. हाँ, थिंक वैसे बात सही है ये. चेल्सी एग्जैक्टली 7 पॉइंट्स की वजह से बोल सकते हैं, बिल्कुल सही बात है आदित्य. यस, बट कांट इट बी 3-2-2? ना. हाँ, सो यस, लेट्स फर्स्ट टॉक अबाउट डॉर्टमाउंट. राइट नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डॉर्टमाउंट. सो डॉर्टमाउंट, दिस टीम डी इज हैविंग 0 पॉइंट्स. ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज नो ड्रॉ एंड नो विन, राइट? अभी लॉस कितने हुए मुझे नहीं मालूम है, आई डोंट नो दैट, बट लॉस ही हुए हैं जितने भी हुए हैं, राइट? जितने भी हुए हैं वो लॉस ही हुए हैं. So how many I'm not sure yet, but ये तो पक्का दोनों 0-0 हैं, right? अब ये 2 ड्रॉ किसके अगेंस्ट होंगे? Can you tell that? Team B had 2 draws against whom? Team D का तो एक भी ड्रॉ नहीं हुआ है, तो ये दोनों ड्रॉ कहां पे हुए हैं? Of course, one with A and one with C. Yes or no? These 2 draws are certainly one against A and one against C. There is no other possibility. Are you getting that? हाँ, लॉस्ट की बात को भी छोड़ देते हैं, पेंडिंग रखते हैं. सी, आई एम फिलिंग ओनली दोज वैल्यूज विच आर कंफर्म्ड. आई एम ओनली पुटिंग दोज वैल्यूज विच आर कंफर्म्ड. अदरवाइज रैंडमली कितना केस बनाऊंगा भाई? ठीक है, आर यू गेटिंग दैट? बढ़िया. ओके, सो सर्टेनली दीज 2 ड्रॉज आर one against A and one against C. और इसका तो कोई ड्रॉ हुआ नहीं, तो और कहीं कोई ड्रॉ हुआ ही नहीं है. इन दोनों का आपस में ड्रॉ हुआ हो, ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? मे बी, डोंट नो, बट लेट मी राइट हियर ओनली. क्या लिखें इसको? ऐसा लिखता हूं कि इसको बेल्स के 2 ड्रॉ हुए थे. ठीक है, यू आर गेटिंग दैट आइडिया ना? तो इसका 2 ड्रॉ, एक यहां पे हुआ है, एक यहां पे हुआ है. अभी और बाकी बात मालूम नहीं है मुझे, है ना? मे बी इन दोनों का आपस में भी ड्रॉ हुआ हो, दैट आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट येट. सो लेट्स मूव फर्दर नाउ. तो ये चेल्सिया के 7 पॉइंट्स, somebody was saying, I think Aditya was saying, ये 7 पॉइंट्स कैसे आएंगे? सो 7 पॉइंट्स, एक मैच में मैक्सिमम 3 ही पॉइंट्स मिल सकते थे, तो सर्टेनली 2 विंस और 1 ड्रॉ, दैट इज द ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी, राइट? So it confirms for Chelsea, this team C had played all the 3 matches, 2 have been won and 1 is draw. तो 1 draw तो पक्का बेयर्न के साथ हुआ है. तो ये दो जीता किस किस से है, एक ए से जीता है और डी से जीता है ना। So we can make this chart also. Let's make this chart as well. A B C D, A B C D, so that we get to know कि कौन कौन मैच खेल चुका है और उसका रिजल्ट क्या रहा है, right? Let's make this chart as well. So we are reading it like this. So A is not supposed to play with A, B is not supposed to play with B, C is not supposed to play with C, D is not supposed to play with D. Okay, so here we have seen this Bayern has played 2 matches only, and they are certainly against A and C only. So B has played against A and C only. So this is a draw. This is a draw. Or this is not been played, right? This match has not been played. And so B के against भी फिर A और C ने खेला है. That is a draw. Fine so far. और B के against D ने नहीं खेला है. ठीक है? So ये मैंने B वाली सारी बात यहाँ फिल कर दी है. Now coming to Chelsea, we have seen that Chelsea ने तीनों मैच खेले हैं. C ने तीनों मैच खेले हैं. One was drawn. That was against B, that was already been mentioned, and the other 2 matches it has won. So this is win and this is win, which means Chelsea के अगेंस्ट खेलने वाले जो दो लोग हैं ये दोनों लॉस ही हुआ है. ठीक है जी, is that okay so far? Is that okay so far? बढ़िया, आगे चलते हैं. So now here we have identified of this thing, and regarding D also we saw that there is no one no draws, only loss ही होने वाला है. एक लॉस तो हो चुका है. अच्छा, एक लॉस में 4 पॉइंट्स आ सकते हैं क्या? एक लॉस में इसके अगेंस्ट 4 गोल्स हो सकते हैं क्या? That is not possible because it was mentioned that maximum goals scored by a team in a match is 3. So no team can score 4 goals against this team, right, in one match. It is not possible. तो confirmed है कि Chelsea, this D has played 2 games and it has lost both of them, right? Already this has been cancelled. You can see that. ठीक है ना? So बढ़िया. So we got to know about D as well. So D के 2 मैच में ये भी लॉस हुआ है, तो D के अगेंस्ट A ने जीता है. This is 1. So this entire table is done. So we have got to know about A as well. So A has got 1 win against D, played all the 3. So 1, drawn 1 and lost 1. So now can you identify the points scored by team A? Yes. So 3 points and 1 point and 0. So 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 points. So whatever information was given that we have done. Is it fine? बात समझ में आई? Exactly सम्यक. Exactly. Oh, अच्छा, एक चीज यहाँ पे रह गया ना, ये क्या बचा है? So loss 0 है, right? Loss 0 है. Chelsea अगर there is no loss. ठीक है? Now let's check the questions. I already told you this set is based on a previous year question only, and it's a very good set. इसके question भी अच्छे हैं. Let's see the questions. Here's the first question. How many goals did Chelsea score against Arsenal? C ने A के अगेंस्ट कितना गोल किया? कैसे मालूम? C ने A के अगेंस्ट, C has 1 here, तो C ने कितना गोल किया? कैसे पता लगेगा? Can you identify that? How many goals C scored against A? Let's see about the goals. Let's talk about these goals now. So क्या बात करें? So this Dartmouth has lost, and Dartmouth D has not played against B. So D has only played against A and C, right? D has only played against A and C. Now see very carefully. So this D has got 4 goals against it, right? And it has played only against A and C. So who has done these 4 goals? A and C, right? A and C combined, जिन्होंने मिलके 6 plus 7 13 गोल्स किए हैं, उस 13 में से टोटल 4 यहां पे गए हैं. Is it okay? Let me say it once again. I'm saying D is the team who has only played 2 games and both are lost, and they are against A and C. So the goals conceded by this team are because of A and C only. Now A and C total scored 13 goals, 6 and 7, 13 goals. Out of these 13 goals, they have scored 4 goals here, है ना? तो 6 और 7 में से 13 में से 4 गया तो बचा 9. तो 9 गोल्स कहां गए इसके? 9 गोल्स में इन्होंने कुछ तो आपस में किया होगा, कुछ बेयर्न के साथ किया होगा. बेयर्न भाई के साथ तो ड्रॉ हुआ था दोनों का, राइट? बेयर्न के साथ तो दोनों का ड्रॉ हुआ था. तो इनमें जो एक का गैप है वो एक का गैप सर्टेनली चेल्सिया के पास ही है, तो चेल्सिया ने एक ज्यादा गोल किया, चेल्सिया जीता है। तो चेल्सिया has done one extra goal in comparison to this. Okay, let's see something else then. Okay, same thing here. तो ये बेयर्न के अगेंस्ट गोल किसने किया है? बेयर्न has also played against only A and D, B and C. तो यहां से भी निकाल सकते हैं। तो ये 5 and 4 9 goals are done out of these 13. तो 13 में से 9 goals जो है, ठीक है ना, 13 में से 9 गोल सारे के सारे जो बी और डी के अगेंस्ट हुए हैं, बी के अगेंस्ट भी डी के अगेंस्ट भी, ये दोनों जो के पास जो गोल्स है वो ए और सी ने ही किए हैं। दिस 9 गोल्स हैव बीन डन फ्रॉम 13 में से 9 गए, बचे 4। तो दैट मींस ए और सी के मैच में टोटल 4 गोल स्कोर हुए हैं। डज इट मेक सेंस? Akul suggests we can start with B 2 2 and 3 3. Acha, you are assuming the values. Why to assume values? By the way, we can do with that, but that's not required. That's not required. That's okay. You are making cases then, Akul, that it will take more time. Now try to understand what I am saying. फिर से सुनो ध्यान से सभी लोग, फिर से सुनो ध्यान से सभी लोग। यहां पर जो है B के अगेंस्ट only A and C are playing, and same way D के अगेंस्ट also again only A and C are playing. ठीक है ना? So against B only D and A and C are playing, and D के against also A and C are playing. तो B के against जितने भी गोल हुए हैं, that is 5. They are certainly done by A and C only, and same way goals done against team D, they're also done by team A and C only. So 5 plus 4, 9 goals have been done against these two teams because of A and C. Now A and C total they have done 6 plus 7 13 goals. So 13 में से 9 यहां चले गए, तो बाकी जो 4 बचे हैं वो गोल्स कहां गए हैं? That 4 goals have been considered in the match between these two, A and C. है ना? तो अब ये मैच ड्रॉ तो हुआ नहीं है, C has won, तो of course there is only one possibility, as Ayushman has already mentioned, it is certainly 3-1. A scored 3 and C scored 1. Right? A scored 3 and C scored 1. So that is a confirmed scoring here. So the question here, how many goals did C score against A? We can surely say it is 3. Because between the game between C and A, there have been total 4 goals scored. 2-2 is not possible. We know that C has won. So C certainly has scored 3 goals. 4 is not possible because 3 was the largest possible score. Yes, it is 3-1 only. Right? हाँ, बढ़िया. Exactly. Let's move to the next question. What was the goal difference in the match between A and D? A और D में जो गोल हुआ, मैच हुआ, उसमें कितना डिफरेंस था? A और D का ड्रॉ हुआ था ना? एक मिनट, A और D का ड्रॉ हुआ था ना? A and D, नहीं, D has lost against A. Okay, तो D has lost against A. तो यहां पर D has also scored 1 goal. तो यहां पर हम किसको देखें? हमने which one you should share? We are talking about A and D now. Between the game between A and D, game between A and D now. Question is what is the goal difference? A और D के बीच में गोल डिफरेंस कितना होगा? So A के जो टोटल 4 पॉइंट्स, A को जो टोटल 6 और 6 गोल्स थे, तो A का देखते हैं ना। A के जो 6 गोल्स थे, ए ने तीनों मैचेस खेले हैं। ए ने बी के साथ गेम खेला है, ए ने सी के साथ खेला है, ए ने डी के साथ खेला है। सो राइट नाउ वी आइडेंटिफाइड रिगार्डिंग ए एंड सी। सो इन दैट गेम ए डिड 3 गोल्स एंड सी डिड 1, राइट? और ए और बी के बीच में जो मैच हुआ था वो ड्रॉ हुआ था। ए और बी के बीच में मैच ड्रॉ हुआ था, तो यहाँ पे इक्वल इक्वल आने वाला है। एंड बिटवीन ए एंड डी, अच्छा ये मैंने उल्टा लिख दिया क्या? यहाँ C was 1 ना, C has won. Between A and C was 1. यहाँ मैंने उल्टा लिख दिया, ये उल्टा हो गया. This is 3-1. ये उल्टा हो गया. Let me erase this. ये उल्टा था यहाँ पे, 3-1 ऐसे था, ये 1-3, right? So C has won here in this game. C has won. So A had scored 1 and C had scored 3. Now between A and D, A has won. तो ये तो इक्वल आने वाला है। यहाँ पे 2 ऑलरेडी ज्यादा है और टोटल हमें मालूम है ये इक्वल है, तो डिफरेंस कितना आने वाला है? डिफरेंस इज 2. Isn't it? Difference would be 2. Are you getting that? No, Akul, it is not CBD, it is 2. Arey, listen, bhaiyo behno, suno. See, we know that total goals scored by A and total goals scored against A, they are same. It is 6 and 6, right? They are equal. And between A and D, between A and B, this is already draw. So these two are already equal. That means sum of these two values should be sum of these two values. Now this difference is 2, so this difference should also be 2. This difference should also be 2. Right? Tejaswini bata rahi hai घंटा हो गया है पूरा. Wait, Tejaswini, we are just about to finish this part. ठीक है? This is the last set we are discussing. Are you getting this point? The difference is certainly 2. Is it fine? And how did we get to know? Because this total goals scored and against for A is same. ठीक है ना? Let's check once again what we talked about. We started with that part that against B has placed against A and C only, and D has played against A and C only. So whatever goals have been scored against B and D, तो इनके against 5 plus 4 9 goals हुए हैं. So they can't be done by anyone else other than A and C. So A and C combined, they have scored 9 goals against these two persons. So A and C had scored total 6 plus 7, 13 goals in all. So out of those 13 goals, they have scored 9 goals here, right? Out of these 13 goals, they have scored 9 goals here. So 13 minus 9 was 4. So where does those 4 goals go? So there's only one possibility that 4 goals have been accounted in the game, in the match among themselves. And that was won by C. We have seen that C has won against A. So certainly C is scoring more number of goals. It can't be 2-2. It can't be 4-0. 3-1 is only possibility. So that was confirmed. So AC, this is 1-3. And AB is a draw. So this difference is 2. So here this difference also must be 2. That was the second question. What was the goal difference in the match between A and D? It is certainly 2. I hope it is clear, right? ठीक है ना? Let's quickly move further. क्या हो गया भाई? मिलियन सक्सेना जी आज का तो हो गए हैं, बस हम खत्म करने वाले हैं. If A scored 3 goals against B, okay? If A scored 3 goals against B. So by the way, in AB wala game we have not wrote the values here. We know that they are going to be equal, that we know, but how much it is we don't know yet. We haven't found that. But if it says if A scored 3 goals against B, how many goals did D scored against C? How many goals did D scored against C? Let's check. तो अगर ये दोनों equal है, if it is 3, let me use blue color because it is not confirmed, it is only for this question. If it is, this is 3, so we can identify these values. So 3 plus 1, 4 and 2, and 3 plus 3, 6, this must be 0. That means D hasn't scored anything against A. So D has lost here, D hasn't scored anything against A. So D has scored total 1 goal. तो वो कहाँ पे गया है? That is certainly against C. So it must be 1, right? It must be certainly 1. Are you getting this? This third question was asking about that how many goals did D score against C? So we know that D scored total 1 goal only. So it could be against either A or C. So but based on this condition that this match ended in 3-3 goals, so certainly D hasn't scored any goal against A. D hasn't scored any score against A. So D scored this 1 goal against this other team C only. ठीक है ना? बढ़िया. So we got this answer as well. So this is option B. That is 1. Let's move to the fourth question. What was the goal difference in the match between C and D? C और D के match में कितना goal difference था? Let's see. So first let me erase this blue value. This blue value was only for that particular question, right? This blue value was only for that particular question, so it is not confirmed always. Now we are talking about, in this fourth question we are talking about goal difference between C and D. C और D के मैच का क्या हाल है? C और D के मैच में C has won, right? C has won. C has won, that we have already seen, and what? I don't see any clue here. Is there any clue? Can you find out this? No. Because C और D के मैच के बारे में I know only one thing, that this D has scored 1 goal against either A or C. Whether it is against A, C or not, it's not sure. So what was the goal difference? Can we comment anything about that? I don't think any clue so far. Let's move to the last question. Yes, it appears to be can't to be determined, but let's wait. Let's see the last question as well. How many goals did C score against B? तो C ने B के against. Let's look for C. C ने क्या क्या किया है? जैसे हमने A का जन्म पत्री बनाया है, C का भी बना लेते हैं. Right? Let's talk about C as well. Yes, Sammak is finding something. Let's talk about C as well. So C has also played all the 3 games. So C has played against A, C has played against B, and C has played against D. ठीक है ना? C also plays against all the 3 players, and total runs scored by C is 7, and total runs goals scored against C is 4. ठीक है. So we already knew this one value here. So C scored 3 and A scored 1 here. That we already knew. And the game between C and B ended in a draw. Right. So these 2 values are same. These 2 values are same. So by the same logic, we can identify the difference here, isn't it? Yes, exactly. We can identify the difference here. So this question here was asking about a 4th question. What was the difference in the match difference in the match between C and D? Goal difference between C and D. So that we can identify. So C or D में goal difference. So we know this total difference should be 3. Right now it is 2 here. So this difference must be 1. So yes, 1 is the right answer for this 4th question. बढ़िया. 4th question का answer is 1. Now 5th. How many goals did Chelsea score against B? तो C ने B के against कितना गोल किया? यहाँ पे कितना गोल है? दोनों equal है, but how much it is? So what it could be? Let's see. This goal difference is 1. We know. तो अगर ये 0, let's take different cases possible. And अगर यहाँ 0 लेते हैं तो यहाँ पर 1 आएगा. We know the difference is 1. Or if D scores 1 here, तो it would be 2. So let's see what happens. तो total 7 होना था. 3 plus 1 अगर लेता हूँ, 3 plus 4 3 plus 1 4, तो ये 3 हो जाएगा, which is possible. 3 plus 2 5, तो ये 2 भी हो सकता है. तो yes, it is going to be 3 or 2. It is going to be 3 or 2. Exactly how much it is, we have no further value. ठीक है ना? Yes, बढ़िया. So it could be the 2 possibilities here in the last question. So last question, we are not having any unique answer, but for all other questions, we had the unique answers. So that's it. That's it. Okay, so I have just shown you the type of questions and the varieties of sets we get in the actual examination and what could be the process to answer the questions. And of course, practice is the key always. So keep practicing, keep solving questions, and that will give you more insights that what different ways you can adopt. You can go with the casework, you can make various cases possible. Ye ho to kya ho, wo ho to kya ho, and so on. Or otherwise, as we have discussed, you have just got an idea how could we have filled these tables and got the values. Fine. Thank you very much. That's it for the day. And I have taken some 8 extra minutes of you. So sorry for that. Thank you once again. Hare Krishna. Yes, Samik, it happens. Okay, so take rest and be confident, be very healthy. Take care of yourself very nicely. Thank you once again. Hare Krishna. So I'm ending this live stream at this point of time. Okay, and here I go.